y'all to come on in the room. Fix my shirt. Oh man, how y'all living? Y'all power on through. Chop it up with me. How y'all living, man? Y'all good? Glad to have y'all tuning in. What's up, Miss Paradise? What's up, Natasha? 86. What's going on out there in Colorado, Natasha? I'm chilling. I'm still out here in Jamaica. I'm still chilling, man. I'm still chilling. What's up, Marlon? So I'm still here. What's up, Sam Cherie? How are you? Switching out. No, I'm still here. I ain't going to no other island. I'm about to go home soon. So I've had a great time since I've been here. I went around the island today. I went around all over Jamaica. I went to, we drove through Ocho Rios, St. Anne's. We drove through Spanish Town, went down to Kingston, came on back. Well, they be driving crazy as hell out here. What's up, ATLE, and how are you, dear? Nigga, they be driving crazy as cat shit out here. And they be driving like 150 miles per hour. They be flying. So my nerves are bad. What's up, Brian in Atlanta? What's going on, brother? Yeah, I just ate. I got a toothpick in my ear. I just ate. That's why the toothpick is in my ear. I just ate. So what you about, man? What y'all got going on? What's going on in Atlanta? Speaking of Jamaica, Michelle, what's going on with Peter? I know you clicked in with those guys out there. Peter got busted out there in Miami for some checks. What's going on with that, Michelle? I did not go by Bob Marley's house in St. Anne, but they were telling me about it. The weather's beautiful. Your husband is from Spanish Town? Yeah, man. Good folks out there. Yeah, no ganja fields for me this time. Yep, I'm still in Jamaica. Yeah, no ganja fields for me. Well, you just got off the phone with him. How's he doing? How is he? Did he get on? Oh, he's free. Good. Because I know they didn't give him no bail. He was down there in Florida, and they didn't give him no bail. I'm gonna get on that Russell Westbrook story in a minute. I'm gonna get on all those celebrities getting busted in a minute too. Is my service janky, guys? Yeah, Ocho Rios, I passed by there. But yeah, no ganja. He's traumatized. How did he get out? Will Bree and Layla be flying in to do this? Y'all always asking if Bree and Layla are coming somewhere with me. They don't go everywhere with me. Everything I do, I go to Disneyland. Is Bree and Layla and them going to be at Magic Kingdom? Oh, they don't go everywhere with me. 6 days in jail over bounce check. Yeah, man. How much was the damn check worth? The way they were acting, they act like he was on some El Chapo money laundering, the way they were acting. So the check was $4,000? They had that man in jail like that over a check for 4 stacks. The connection is great. Okay, people saying the connection is bad, but we're going to make it do what it do. Yeah, the way they were talking, like he was running some kind of big scam of like hundreds of thousands of dollars. The way they were talking. Is it true that China's buying up land here? Yes. Nigga. Yes. China is running it out here, man. I'm telling you right now. China, they built a big freeway. There's a big freeway here that China built. The Chinese built it, going over the mountains. That's why we got here from Kingston so fast. The Chinese, they built the freeway, and tit for tat. When they build something, they're gonna want some stuff in return. So, yeah, they own a lot of the business here. So, it is what it is. That's why I hope our brothers can get their weight up. Hope they can get their weight up. And we need to, again, we need to get our weight up back home too. They're building a city by Cayman. Okay. Yeah, man, they all over Africa. They all over here. And like I showed you on my other snaps, not my snaps, but my Instagram story, I went to different businesses, and it was East Indians and Chinese running these businesses. So I should do a cartoon about the club. Shout out to Jamaican Rick. Everybody wants to see a cartoon of Jamaican Rick. So I might have to do that. Yeah, they're colonizing the Bahamas too. Yeah. I can't eat shrimp, man. That shrimp will mess up my gout. It'll tear my gout up. Man, Marlo, I love it. I've been having a ball here, man. I love Jamaica. Absolutely love it, man. I love the people here. But yeah, that's what it is, man. That's why we got to get our weight up. That's why we got to get on code and get our money game up, so we can start making moves and understand. We all we got. Yeah, I gotta do an animation about Jamaican Rick. Or leave the bleeding girl out of it. I can't leave that out. That's the most integral part of the story. Yeah, I am. I've been working on Hidden Colors 5 every day since I've been here. I've been working on that. But did y'all see the thing with going on with Russ Westbrook, man? Russ, and shout out to Russ. He's out there in Utah. He was playing in Utah, and one of these white supremacist sports fans was talking crap to him, and he was like, "Look, I'm about to fuck this dude up, man. You need to back up off me." Him and his wife. And then they tried to flip on Russ like, "Oh, he should be more professional." Bullshit, dude. They're going to have to stop allowing these white supremacists to go up in these games and just say and do whatever the hell they want to do. And Russ made a good point. He was like, we don't have any protection. These people come and they say racial stuff and they taunt us and all this, they do all this stuff to us all the time. So I have a lot of respect for Russ for standing up for himself, because part of sports, the history of sports, they've always had this thing where we can't beat these Negroes fair and square one-on-one in the game. So we're going to use our system of white supremacy to beat them outside of the confines of the game. So that's why they're always racially antagonizing ball players. And my man Matt Barnes, he spoke about it. He said Utah, that's a horrible place. That's one of the most racist places he's ever played. He said the people there, the sports fans there are some of the most racist in the league. So the league is going to have to do something about that. Now, the guy he was a known racist online. He was a guy online who's constantly called black folks niggas and all this old stuff. They finally banned him. They said he's banned from all games. But what they're going to have to start doing, they're going to have a zero tolerance policy for racism at these games like this. The players are going to have to start demanding that. They really need to demand that now, because you can't sit up in here and let all these white supremacists say whatever the hell they want to say. They can just be as racist as possible. But when brothers take a damn knee, all of a sudden you blacklist them from the game. What kind of bullshit is that? If so, when you speak out against racism, you get blacklisted, but the racists can go in there and just say whatever the fuck they want to say. No. So I'm glad Russell was a man to stand up and say no. And Kaepernick too, Colin. And you need more brothers to stand up and say, hey, this is not acceptable. And these white supremacists feel like, okay, we're paying you millions of dollars so you can take our verbal and racial abuse. No. Yeah? Let me tell you something. And they allow, the key word is allow. They allow this to happen, because if black folks said some shit, if black folks were calling white players, hey, you dumb cracker, they'll throw them out the damn game. They'll throw them out that building with the quickness. We shouldn't be subjected to the white supremacists' racial insecurity. That's all that is. And that's a global thing. That's a global thing. If you look at games overseas, whenever there's black players from European sports fans are throwing bananas and making monkey sounds. The white supremacists do that because inherently, as an individual, they're weak. They're weak by definition. That's why they need a system of non-justice to give them a leg up. They can't compete equally. I want black folks to understand this. Stop internalizing their inferiority complex. You are not the one who's supposed to have a damn inferiority complex. You don't need a whole system to lift you up and elevate you. They do. They need a whole, because they cannot compete one-on-one, equal footing. They just can't do it. And the fact that you have a game where everything is equal and these brothers are dominating when things are equal, well, they got to do little sucker shit in the stands. You dig? Yeah, they're mad at nature. They're mad at nature. You dig? So yeah, we shouldn't be subjected to their insecurities. Again, the white supremacists are very good at projecting their insecurities onto you, making it seem like you can't compete unless you got a leg up. That's why they're always talking about black folks getting affirmative action and black folks having to use affirmative action in order to compete in the workplace. That's some shit that they do that they have to project onto you. You notice that? Anytime they say, well, black folks don't want to work, but if you get a job and you do work and you thrive in your job, they'll start talking about, well, that's an affirmative action hire. They go, white supremacy is affirmative action. There's no bigger affirmative action program than white supremacy. This is the real hotel. And did y'all hear about all those white people who got caught up in that college scam today? All those actresses and all these rich people. These, I think I don't watch these shows. One of the women, I think she was on Full House. One of the women, I think she was on Desperate Housewives. I don't watch none of those shows. I don't watch them. Felicity, whatever her name is. But these women, and a whole bunch of them, it was a whole clique of them who were paying schools to float their children through. They were giving schools like $500,000 and just caking them off to float their dumbass kids through. Y'all heard about that? And let me tell you something, the media, they're already trying to downplay that. They're already trying to downplay it. They're like, oh, it was mail fraud. They're going to try to minimize it. None of them women are going to jail. White women don't go to jail. They don't go to jail. One time white women go to jail is if they kill a white man or if they hurt a dog or an animal. That's the only time white women go to jail. They ain't about to see no parts of a jail cell. Some white girl down there in Florida ran over some people and killed them, and they gave her probation. You can do anything. You, as a white woman, you ain't going to jail. You got to kill a white man to go to jail. You got to kill a white man or a puppy. You got to kill a puppy. You kill a puppy, you going to jail. As a white person. That's it. Yeah? Yeah, they were passing the kids off as athletes and all this old bullshit. Dude, they can't compete, and they make it seem like you get preferential treatment. Yeah, they always talk all that high IQ bullshit. Shut up. That's why you don't believe them. They're projecting their insecurities. Dude, they can't compete equally. They can't compete equally, dude. They cannot compete. So they're floating their dumbass kids through. You know, they're already giving them a pass. And one thing they were talking about, they were saying, well, they were doing it without their kids' knowledge. The kids didn't know, so none of the kids are going to get punished. That's a crock of bullshit. I'm telling you, that is bullshit. The kids knew. See, they're going to let them keep them phony degrees, because if they floated their kids through college, that means their kids, all their kids got phony degrees. So they're going to pretend like the kids didn't know. They knew. Let me tell you something. You hang out with them white kids, they love bragging about who they mama and daddy's connected with. They knew. Them kids knew full well that their dumbasses didn't deserve no damn degree. They know they're dumb. These dumbass folks know they don't know nothing about no physics, and then all of a sudden they get a degree. You think he didn't know? Your dumbass kid didn't know? Yeah, they getting these Ivy League degrees that they parents them caked off some money, and they be bragging about that shit. Man, my fucking dad knows the dean of the school. They brag about that. Well, they're not oblivious to the connections that their parents have. They're not. That's why the minute you get into a fight with one of them, fucking my dad's a lawyer, dude. My fucking dad knows the DA. My dad knows the assistant prosecutor, dude. You know, they start naming off who they mama and daddy know. Fuck out of here. They're fully aware of it. Them dumbass kids are in on the scam, too. They're all in on the damn scam. Let me tell you something. If it was some black kids whose parents caked off some money and got them degrees, they would rescind every single one of them damn degrees. They would rescind every one of them. Just like they rescinded Cosby's honorary degrees. You see that? See, with Bill Cosby, with those bullshit fake allegations, they took away all of his honorary degrees. You saw that? They know how to take degrees away and rescind them. Now, one thing they didn't do, they didn't give Cosby his money back, and that's one thing that they should do. All those colleges that were taking back Cosby's degrees, give him his money back too. Yeah? Oh, yes, a bunch of scooter the shooters. Uh-oh, somebody in my business? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? You gotta watch them over there in the bag? Okay. You gotta watch them. Yeah, they didn't get that money back, though. So, and another thing, they're trying to minimize this thing, because this is a lot of money. This was like a very organized scam that was going on, where millions of dollars were exchanged. You understand? And look at that double law that they had, the white law and the black law. If black folks was doing this would fall under the RICO statutes because it was organized. This was an organized, ongoing criminal activity. This was ongoing criminal activity that several people were involved in, and it was, generating millions of dollars according to the reports. So this should go under the RICO thing. You did? A hedge fund owner paid millions, yeah. So this just shows, just like didn't Donald Trump Jr. go to, didn't they say he went to Yale or whatever? So yeah, they're floating these dudes through. They got these rich parents who pay to float their dumbasses through so they can look thorough on paper. Let me tell you something. I've been to Harvard. I did a lecture not Harvard, at Yale. I did a lecture at Yale. You did? And some of the students, there's a video of me doing a lecture at Yale, shit, over a decade ago. This way before Hidden Colors. And I was chopping it up with some of them white students. I'm like, dude, the hell did you get into an Ivy League school? Somebody didn't get paid, that's why they snitched. Yeah, they brought that whole thing down. But it's a whole con, and they're trying to minimize it. They're trying to minimize it now. Uh-oh. Am I freezing here? Come on now, look like I'm freezing. Now, there it is. All right. We back. We're back. All right. Yeah, that's one thing I hate when sometimes I go out of town, out of the country. The hotel connections is sometimes a little janky. It goes in and out. Yeah, you like the trailer with the bullets for HC5. Yeah, HC5 is going to be a monster, man. Yeah, HC5 is going to be a monster. I can't wait till that come on out. Yeah, I cannot wait for that to come on out. Yeah, we good. Yeah, we good now. You guys can see me now. Yeah, so I can't wait. HC5 is going to be a hot one. And by the way, everybody who ordered the Macish packages, hopefully most of you got yours. Fatima's still at the office sending them out. There's still a few more we have to send out. There's so many. And some of the items sold out, but we replaced them with other things. So you're getting at least 12 items in the package. So some of the shoes sold out. I think some of the glasses might have sold out, but we replace it with other stuff, so you're good. What happened to Jay Prince? I don't know what happened to Jay Prince. Yeah, I drank soursop juice. I was drinking soursop juice. Yeah, I saw that article. They were talking about how those white supremacists was over there deliberately spreading AIDS in South Africa. Which I've told people about that. But they've always done that. They've always, with AIDS, they've been spreading it in Africa. You know, people have been knowing that for the longest. That's why I don't know why people allow those. Well, you know, if you don't have anything and somebody comes and says, I'm trying to help you, a lot of times when you're desperate, you'll take that. But sometimes you got to learn how to charge folks to the game. And another thing, we got to understand, we got to reject those lift-all policies, because that Asian politician who was going around talking about he's going to give everybody $1,000 a month, and you got dumb Negroes talking about, man, $1,000 a month, man, I can use that. If y'all Sambo, buck-dancing, butter biscuit-eating coons don't learn how to hold them, damn, but they dangle anything in front of niggas and they don't know what to do. Dude, that's not what you do. Let me explain something to you, family. I want y'all to get a visual. I want you to get a visual. Yeah, Luke Perry died, and some white model died. She was like 19. I don't know what Luke Perry died of. It might have been, you know, they say it's a heart attack. They say it's this, that. I'm telling y'all, they be dying of other shit. But let me explain something to you. I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to get this visual in your mind. If different groups of people are beating you with a stick, there's 5 people beating you with a stick. And they're beating you with a stick because you don't have a stick to fight or defend yourself. But you got 5 different people beating you with a stick. Got it? I want you to get this visualization. You got a white person, Hispanic person, Arab person, Asian person, Native American person. All of them got one stick and they're beating you with a stick. You don't have a stick. So you go to the government and say, hey, my stick was taken away. I can't defend myself. I can't compete. So I need a stick personally. And they say to you, well, we're going to give all of you sticks. So they give you a stick, the white person a stick, the Asian person a stick, the Latino person a stick, the Arab and the Asian a stick. So now you got one stick and they got 2 sticks. They beating your ass with both sticks. And you're still at a disadvantage. You got one stick and they got 2 sticks doubling up on your ass. So now there's 10 sticks on their side to your 1. That's what those lift-all programs are, dummy. That's all those lift programs are. They lift everybody damn up. They're giving more people more sticks to whoop your ass, and you still have less sticks than everybody. Damn. Get that in your head. That's all it is. And they already have sticks. You're giving them more weapons to use against you. So you're still going to be at a disadvantage. Now, if you got a stick, then y'all would be on equal footing. Do you understand? That's why it's important for us to get something specific. That's why we got to stop this kumbaya dumb shit. We're at a disadvantage. We're the most disadvantaged. We can't sit up here and be on some, well, let's everybody, I share with everybody. No. You can't share with everybody. You can't share. You need to get your own shit. You need to get your own protection mechanism, and that's where your economy comes in. We got to understand these people weaponize their economy. Look at those white women in that school scam. They're sitting up here telling you need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, but they're using money. They're using their economy to float their children through. While they sitting up here shaming you. They're shaming you about pulling up your damn bootstraps and you out here breaking your back, working hard. I'm working 3 jobs. I'm selling pussy on the side to go to school. You breaking your back while they up here getting all types of preferential treatment. Stop that. Dude, it's all about equal resources. You deserve equal resources. Get equal resources. Ain't nobody working that hard. People ain't getting a leg up over you because they all work hard. They've maldistributed the resources. You're going to have to demand the resources. What's behind me? Huh? Yeah, that's why they don't want us to do anything for ourselves, because that's why whenever we start talking about getting something for ourselves, that means that we're going to be equal. They don't like us to be equal, but we don't give a damn about what they like. Stop giving a damn about what they like and don't like. Fuck them. Dude, y'all don't understand. Black folks got this fear of asking or demanding what you're supposed to get because you're going to offend them. They're offended by anything you damn do. They are offended by any goddamn thing you do anyway, man. So you might as well go for yours. Yeah? Man, you say that's what's not happening under capitalism, brother. You need your own stick. We cannot sit up here and help people get more sticks to beat us with. That's suicide. We get turned. Oh no, the light skin gang is back. I thought this. Nigga, the light skin gang is back, my nigga. These niggas are still here. I just saw the light skin gang, man. These niggas are still fucking here. Hold on. My nigga, hold on.
Hey, what? Hey,
hold on, bro. Hold on. Lord, they're still doing it, bro. Oh. They still, the brothers are still here. Okay. Alright, yeah, they still here doing what they do. Oh, God. Some of the Smallett's anointed. God, these brothers are doing it. I ain't mad. What's up, Cool Cow? What's up with it, man? They're the Smallettes. What's up, a lot of body? How are you, dear? Sunscreen gang. What's up, Shauna? How are you, dear? Hey, these dudes are funny. Man. But like I said, man, we got to stop being afraid to demand what we're supposed to get, and we got to be very strategic. We got to let this thing eat itself alive and not participate in it. We don't participate in that system if it doesn't benefit us. And we got to stop letting them run this game on us. And whenever they come around us, they start talking all that diversity talk. The minute they come around us, they start talking about diversity we all need to get together. And Alexandria Cortez, they asked her something. I put this on my Instagram, it's on my Twitter. They asked her something about reparations, and she started babbling and explaining. She started talking in circles. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about. What are these dudes doing, man? Now, Tucker Carlson, he's in hot water. Tucker Carlson, they done found some old interviews of him. He was on a radio show. He was on a radio show talking real dumb, talking racist talk. He was making some real greasy comments about Obama, Michelle Obama. And then he made a comment, and I've seen a few suspected white supremacists make this comment. I've seen Joe Rogan make this comment. Richard Spencer's made this comment. Tucker Carlson said, white men created civilization. I think Joe Rogan's, I heard him say, white men created civilization. White people created civilization. Steve King, Representative Steve King, he said white men created civilization. And I asked a serious question. And I'm asking now. When? When did white people create civilization? They don't even believe that bullshit, because when you ask them to elaborate on it, they can't give an answer. When you ask them to elaborate on that dumb shit that they just said, give us a date. When did this happen? What was the date? When did this happen? That's what you do. Anytime they say that stupid shit, I wish there was a black person around to just put them on the spot and say, what's the date? When did white people create civilization? And I asked, and I said on Twitter, look, anybody tell me when white people, according to Tucker and all these other people, when did white people create civilization? What year? And if anybody trolls, that means you don't have a real answer. And that's all they can do is troll. Nobody has a real answer. The only thing they can do is troll. It's on some I'm white and I say so. It's on some I'm white and I say so. Then they start moving the goalposts. Well, Western civilization. Well, white people created Western civilization. You didn't even create that. What are you talking about? What year did you create Western civilization? What year was that? What the hell civilization did you create? When in Europe, the first book that came out of the first damn literature was the Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer, and that was in like 800 BC. That's the first time of any form of literature came out of Europe. And in 850 BC, around 800 BC, Africa and Egypt had went through 25 damn dynasties of mathematics, architecture, astronomy, science. Documented. What are you talking about? So, what civilization? And then you can't even say they created European civilization, because it was the Moors that came in and re-energized civilization in Europe in 7-11. That's why the saying, "Old thing heaven for 7-11." When the Moors came in there and got everybody out the damn dark ages, because the white people in Europe were about to fucking die. They had the plague. Everybody was dropping dead like flies out there in Europe. That's why they never show historic pieces. They never show you movies about Europe during the Middle Ages. They never show you that, because it wasn't shit to show you. I talked about that before. Whenever you see history movies, history pieces about Europe, it's either Rome or Greece, or they'll skip over to Christopher Columbus and after that. But right in those Middle Ages, they never show you what happened over there. They don't want to show you that, because wasn't nothing popping until the Moors came over there and made it pop off. Wasn't nothing popping over there. That's why whenever they do show any type of films or historic pieces around that's supposed to take place around that time, they always show it in the realm of fantasy. They always show it in the realm of fantasy, like Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones, it has that medieval look, but it's they got magic and all this old bullshit. That's why anytime they show that, it's always in the realm of science fiction. Yeah? Yeah, they love talking about Rome. They love talking about that. And the Romans, if truth be told, if we want to be technical, the Romans, they were mixed in with those Etruscans, and they were basically a fixed mulatto race. If you look at some of the old monuments and statues, the Romans were a fixed mulatto race. So yeah, they say dumb shit and hope that nobody knows history in order to debunk it. That's why it's very important to know history. Yeah, Harry Potter, all that stuff. You did? Yeah, the Sicilians too, of course. Greco-Romans and Moors, yeah. Oh, take credit for the wheel. Dude, and we showed in Hidden Colors 4 that, and that's that lie that they like to tell that sub-Saharan Africans didn't have a wheel. And we show in Hidden Colors 4 in caves, there's Africans 7,000 years ago. They had wheels and they had chariots. And there's caves in Libya that show black Africans, carvings on the wall with black Africans with chariots and wheels that date back 7,000 years ago. This shit can be debunked so easily. Yeah, they like to show Narnia and all that stuff. Yeah, the Romans, they didn't look at themselves like those other white Germanic tribes. It was those white Germanic tribes, the Goths and the Visigoths and the Vandals. They were the ones who sacked Rome. They were trying to protect Rome from them. It was them Goths and Visigoths and Vandals came in and fucked Rome up. That's where you get the term vandalize, by the Vandals, them white tribes floating around wild and crazy as cat shit. That's a toothpick. You know good and well I don't smoke no damn blunt. Priscilla Presley and the Barbara Walters interview. I haven't seen it. But it's important, man. But speaking of, we're talking about sports earlier. But we got to get on that thing where we're going to have to make these venues and these sports leagues, they're going to have to chill out giving a green light to the fucking racists who come in there to terrorize the black athletes. You dig? I saw a lot of that with the whole Floyd Mayweather thing. That's been going on in sports for a long time. That's been going on in sports. If they can't beat you in the ring, they try to beat you outside the ring. This is why, we got to have our own protection mechanisms. This is why, and this goes back since Jack Johnson. This goes back all the way to the Jack Johnson days. This goes back to the Jack Johnson days. They would do that with Jack Johnson. Whenever Jack Johnson would beat them white people up, they would go out and lynch black folks randomly. They would tell Jack Johnson not to smile after he beat up a white man. Somebody, grandma got body. This lady about 60 years old, she got body. I'm looking at this older sister. These old sisters come on vacation, they're gonna end up fucking around with these light-skinned niggas. They're gonna fuck around with the light-skins. But same in Utah. Yeah, man, the thing is, Jack Johnson was a monster with it, man. So, they had to put all types of laws on Jack Johnson to mess with him. They had to mess with him and put all these crazy laws on him outside of the ring. Because not only was he beating the shit out of these white men, he was fucking the shit out of the white women afterwards. So that really burned them up. They didn't know what to do. You beating up white men and fucking the shit out of white women, having these white women commit suicide over him. These white women were going nuts over Jack Johnson. dig? And you know, it's important to stand up for yourself. That's why with Muhammad Ali, that's why, you know, Muhammad Ali got clicked in with the Nation of Islam. Do you know one of the real reasons why he was doing that? Because, you know, he was going through the same racism. But the thing is, at the time when Muhammad Ali was boxing, the mafia controlled the boxing game. Y'all understand that? Back in the day, especially in the 50s, 60s, even before that, the mafia was controlled by organized crime. The mafia controlled that. They controlled that heavy. And what they would do, the mafia, Lucky Luciano was their guy. Let me get deep for a minute. Lucky Luciano was their guy. And when people talk about how great Lucky Luciano, he was an affirmative action fighter. Whenever people talk about Lucky Luciano, the mob would make people take dives in Lucky Luciano's fights. They would force people to take dives, so that's why Lucky would win a lot of fights. So again, it's never on merit. The white supremacists always got somebody helping them out. But the thing is, with Muhammad Ali, the mafia, they wanted Muhammad Ali to take a dive. They went to Ali and told him, if you don't take a dive against one of our fighters, you know, we're going to fuck you up. So Ali went to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And Elijah Muhammad, again, y'all got to understand, back then, the Nation of Islam was powerful. Nobody's really fucking with them now, but really back then, they weren't to be messed with like that. Especially under Elijah Muhammad. Rocky Marciano. But I'm talking about in the 60s, when Muhammad Ali was doing this thing, they tried to get him to take a dive. He got with the Nation of Islam. They shut that down. They're like, yeah, y'all not going to touch Ali. They're like, y'all not touching Ali. Oh, I said Rocky Mar. What did I say? I said Lucky Luciano. Oh, Rocky Marciano. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you. I was on. Why y'all typing Rocky Marciano? Rocky Marciano. I said Lucky Luciano. I'm bad. My bad. Thank you, guys. Rocky Marciano. Okay, I'm getting my Italians mixed up. Rocky Marciano. Okay, my bad. No, I'm like, why y'all typing in the same? Okay, my bad. Okay. I was at the club the other night and that weed fucked my brain cells up. I was in a club full of weed the other night and it just, my brain cells are going. Rocky Marciano. You're right. Okay. Rocky Marciano, not Lucky Luciano, because I'm thinking mob and all that stuff. Okay. Rocky Marciano. So Rocky Marciano was the mafia's guy. That was the guy who you know, the mafia would make people take dives. But again, back to Ali, the Nation of Islam kept the mob off Ali. The Nation of Islam, they kept the mob off him. They're like, nah, you're not gonna. No, not our guy. You ain't gonna do shit to him. Yeah, they're like, y'all not gonna do nothing to him. Because the mafia, they were really heavy in Chicago at the time, and the Nation of Islam was like, well, we heavy out here too. We're heavy out here in Chicago too. And we can all break kneecaps if need be. The mob stole one of the Nation of Islam's vans in New York by accident and called and apologized and put it back. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. That's back then. The Nation of Islam was about that life for real. Yeah. Hell no, Elijah Muhammad wasn't fucking around. Where'd Jamaica? I don't know. I haven't talked to Jamaican friends. Oh, so I was in a club in that first Blade movie where there was blood. Man. Yeah, they respected the organization. Because, you know, they had hitters, man. They had some hitters. Yeah. Like in the 70s, Some police ran up in a mosque in Harlem, like around 1972, 73. The police ran up in a mosque over there in Harlem, and they ran up in there unannounced, and they tried to hem some people up. Nigga, hundreds of people showed up from the neighborhood within minutes. Hundreds of people showed up within minutes and started flipping over cars. They had them cops hemmed up in there. They're about to turn that shit out. Folks showed up and showed out within minutes. You understand? This was in 1972 to 73. Yeah, man. They had it popping. And we don't have organized crime. Yeah, because, we got so many snitches now. See, back in those days, back in the 70s, you kind of had to, in order to be in the street game, you had to abide by code. And the mafia, they've always had political connections, and that's the thing. A lot of black people, a lot of the black hustlers, they had the police connection because they could pay off cops or whatever to look out for them, but they just didn't have the political connections because remember, a lot of black folks started to get into political office in the 70s. You dig? So before then, a lot of black hustlers would have to use in the 60s, 50s, and that they had to use the mafia's political connection. So the mafia was they were the go-to guys. So when a lot of dudes started branching off doing their thing in the 70s, they went around the mafia. Some of them went around the mafia, but they didn't have those political connections. What's up, Tay Breezy? How are you, beloved? You ain't out there in the streets in the middle of the night, are you, dear? Yeah, and that's another thing, too. We got niggas out here clout chasing too heavy. Niggas be putting all their drugs on the ground. Niggas sitting on Instagram with all his bricks. Like, god damn. What in the hell? Nigga done put all the birds on the ground. You dig? Fucking the game up. Yeah, man, I try to make it real simple, Blaze. What's up, Lady Crazy? But in the 70s, the street dudes were smarter. They just didn't have those connections. There's one dude, and I talked about him before, is a brother named Frank Matthews. That would be a good movie to do, but they're not going to do a good movie about him because he got away. They don't like to talk about black folks who beat the system. There was a drug dealer out of New York. I think Frank Matthews was out of New York. This brother was balling out. He was around that whole Frank Lucas, Nicky Barnes clique in the late 60s, early 70s. And Frank Matthews, when they found out he was going to get indicted, my nigga got all his money and disappeared, and they ain't found that nigga since. Frank Matthews disappeared on their ass, and they haven't heard from that dude in 50 years or 40-something years. Was Frank Matthews from North Carolina? Okay. They said my nigga left with about, $50, $60 million and bounced. Yeah, he was the real Black Caesar. That's a story that would be great. He's from Durham, North Carolina, okay. But yeah, man, Frank was balling out. Them indictments was coming, and my nigga had his exit strategy ready. He did it like a G. They don't like folks to do it like that. They don't want to give folks ideas. See, they like folks to do what Frank Lucas did. Frank Lucas country ass. Frank Lucas had all that damn money and didn't get out the game. That was dumb. If you sitting up on all that money, you get out the fucking game. You better have an exit strategy. You're supposed to bounce. That's when the niggas think they're gonna flip dope forever. And come on, man. Yeah, Frank was trying to get something called the commission. He was trying to get, I think, Nicky Barnes and some of the Philly mobs. He was trying to get everybody together.
To be relaxing, man.
Yeah. Can I come perform in Louisville? I don't know. I got to go out there I might have to do a lecture in Louisville. Raymond Washington was trying to unite and that's another thing. That's about getting out the game. Speaking of Raymond Washington, the reason Raymond Washington got caught up because he never got out of that same position. Raymond stayed a gangbanger for 10 years. Raymond Washington stayed gangbanging for 10 years. He didn't upgrade to nothing else. He was gangbanging and working a square job. You can't do the same shit for 10 years and not get caught up because the game changes every 5 years on the street level. Understand this. On the street level, the game changes every 5 years, so you can't just live off your rep forever because every 5 years there's going to be a whole new crop of niggas who don't give a fuck about your last rep. They don't give a shit about your rep. So with Raymond, he's staying on this level, still trying to deal with dudes on a little bullshit, mundane street level, and some dusty ass niggas captain. Yeah? So even Big Meech was trying to get out the game, yeah. Charlotte is the place now. Yeah, Raymond broke his own rule by approaching a car. And another myth is that they didn't like to use guns back then. They didn't normally use guns back then, but there's pictures of Raymond with guns. You know, there's pictures of Raymond with guns. And, back then, those dudes, a lot of them, the triple OG is a dude named Craig Munson. Craig is still alive. He's a bodybuilder. Craig was the dude who was running the avenues, and Raymond couldn't get in the avenues, or there was some kind of altercation with him and Craig, and I don't know if Craig slapped him or some shit. It was an altercation with him and Craig, so he couldn't get in the avenue. So then Raymond went and formed the Crips, and Craig Munson went to jail at that time for murder. Craig murdered somebody, and Craig told me what happened. I talked to Craig. Craig told me somebody broke in his house and he beat this motherfucker to death. I'm like, God damn. So he went to jail for beating a motherfucker to death. Yeah, I know Craig. I talked to Craig Munson. Craig Munson is a big, huge. He's like almost 70 now, but this motherfucker was huge. This motherfucker killed somebody with his bare hands. Dry snitching? What the fuck you talking about? This man went to jail in the 60s. About dry snitching. What, they gonna come get him now? They gonna come get him again? This nigga done his jail sentence already, and he's damn near 70. Ooh, you snitching. Hey, when niggas ain't got no street game, you don't know how the shit works. Hey, man. Yeah, the mafia might have shot John F. Kennedy. Oh, that's dry snitching, nigga. You snitching. You snitching on the Genovese family. Shut up. Dry snitching. Dumbass. Yeah. Man. I know. Dry snitching. That's some old gangbanging shit from the 60s. Yeah, Oprah and her bullshit about Michael Jackson. Yeah, Oprah's name is Mud. And a lot of people are trying to share old videos of LaToya Jackson. Y'all remember back in the early 90s when LaToya Jackson was talking greasy about Michael? Y'all remember that? So people are like, oh, LaToya was telling the truth about Michael. Remember LaToya wrote that bullshit book she was promoting back in the early 90s, where she was accusing Michael of all this shit right after the molestation charges. LaToya came out, oh yeah, he molested me. You dig? And yeah, she said he did it, but the thing is, at that time, speaking of the mafia, LaToya Jackson was married to this crazy-ass white man, Jack Gordon. And he was the one making her do all this stuff. It was Jack Gordon who was making her do all this stuff. And this dude, he was a real piece of work. They weren't even beefing, but she was with that Jack Gordon dude. The Jack Gordon dude was a real slimy dude, and he was mafia connected too. He was clicked in with the mafia up there in Vegas. He was up there in Vegas. He had a long criminal record of bribery, statutory rape. I mean, this dude was a real piece of work. Jack Gordon, the FBI had recordings of him talking to the mafia. Actually, he was paying the mafia off so they wouldn't shake down LaToya for money. So he was clicked in with the mafia. So he was making her, he was whooping her ass. Yeah, Jack Gordon was beating the shit out of LaToya Jackson. You know? Yeah, so, they had her threatening her, so she was under duress. Then they had her trafficking drugs. Yeah, they had LaToya in all types of shit back then. LaToya, she was sheltered. Yeah, he was a real fucking scumbag. Do you know that this dude, because he ran like whole houses and shit up there in Vegas. He ran massage parlors and brothels. Word is, from what I heard, this dude was gonna try to pimp out LaToya because he had all in Playboy because LaToya was a Jehovah's Witness. She was doing all that shit with Playboy with a finger in her pussy. She was doing all that when she was with him. That's why the family was like, damn girl, you a Jehovah's Witness. But he was going to, from what I heard, he was going to have, because this was Mike Tyson was real big. He was going to let Mike Tyson fuck LaToya Jackson for like $100,000 or some shit. It was a whole bunch of shit I heard about this dude. No, he died. He died not too long ago. But yeah, he was going to try to have, he was going to let Mike Tyson fuck LaToya Jackson for $100,000. Yeah, man, this dude was a piece of work. They had LaToya, that nigga was gorilla pimping on her ass. Yeah? Yeah, man. Yeah, that Jack Gordon was a piece of work, man. Yeah, his ass died. I want to say he had cancer, died back in 2005. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's what I heard on some street shit. That's what I heard. On some street shit, I heard that. That's dry snitching. The dude dead. How was that dry snitching? The dude is dead. And fuck him. You know? Yeah, so he was trying to set LaToya out. What about Andrew Yang? I talked about that. Go back to my stick analogy. I made an analogy about sticks earlier. Oh, I got 42 seconds. Should I start over, guys? I got 42 seconds. So I'm going to stop and I'm going to read, guys. I'm trying to see where Team Light Skin went. All right, I'm back, guys. Y'all come on back in. Y'all come on back in, guys. What's up, Grady, baby? You must be down there in Atlanta. What's up, Taya Breezy? Where's your dude, Taya Breezy? Where's your man you were with the other night? Where is he? How come you ain't booed up with your dude? you know, the Anointed, they went somewhere. They're around here somewhere. They pop up. And what's funny, these be popping up and they be changing clothes every hour. So I'll be sitting here, they have on one outfit. You see them again, they got a whole different outfit on. These niggas changing clothes like Mariah Carey. You there? Shout out to the black firefighters. What's up? Shout out to. So you weren't single the other night. You up there booed up with some dude in a car in the middle of the night. So you ain't that single. You were bowed up and booed up. Did it bowed up and booed up. So you don't know what that fool is. Jamaica is popping, man. I love it. I'm having so much fun out here. Yeah, my kids are light skinned. Yeah, they light skinned. I make jokes about my kids doing light skin shit. Man. Okay. Hold on 1 second. There you go. Houston is where it's at. I know Houston is popping. I didn't go to the grill. That's way on the other side. I didn't go to the grill. Much love, Solo. I can't pronounce your name. No, man, I ain't going to shit. Oh, yeah, I got to talk about... Oh, yeah, I'm glad you reminded me. Y'all know in Arizona, I think it was Arizona, this white woman tried to use her white privilege and she jumped over some barrier to try to take a damn selfie with a jaguar at a zoo. And the jaguar ripped the plug out her ass. She's rolling around. She's acting like a victim. And now, you know, they're trying to treat her like a victim. No. You don't jump your ass over there messing with those damn animals. And somebody else tried to do the same thing at that damn zoo before. They tried to go over the barrier and get close to the same jaguar, and the jaguar bit a plug out his ass. So we have a real GoFundMe page for the jaguar. Everybody go to GoFundMe. We have this is real. Great question. You say, is the jaguar okay? Well, we're going to make sure the jaguar is okay because we have a GoFundMe page. Go to GoFundMe right now. Type in Black Jaguars Matter. I'm dead ass serious. Type in Black Jaguars Matter. All right? And we have a GoFundMe page for the jaguar. We need to protect the jaguar and raise awareness so that people will leave these animals alone. We're going to make sure the jaguar is okay. We're going to use that money to spread awareness. I want all of you, everybody put a couple of dollars on there too. Everybody put a couple of dollars on the Black Jaguar Matters campaign. What's up, brother? How you doing, brother?
What's up, bro?
I'm good.
Bro, I've been following you for a long time, man.
Man, respect, brother.
Good to see you, bro.
Where y'all from? Hey, sister, how are you?
From Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
Oh, you got your phone on? My phone.
Your phone died?
Yeah, man. Tariq Nasheed.
How long y'all out here?
Till Thursday. Got here yesterday.
Oh, cool. Drink look good. What kind of drink is that, sister? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You ever in Jacksonville?
I'm always out there in Florida. All right, we good? Yeah. Let's go this way. Hold on.
All right, keep doing what you do, bro.
No doubt, man.
Yes, sir.
You have a good time while y'all out here, brother. What's up with that, guys?
Thomas, come on, eat your heart up.
Hilarious. I don't know what Jamaican Rick is, man. I don't know what Jamaican Rick is. Yeah, I know I'm tall as shit. Yeah, I'm still holding the phone. What am I going to do? I don't want to hold the phone down. But yeah, shout out to Florida. Why you said brother had a Yo Gotti head? What kind of shit is that? Lord. Now what was I saying? I was saying something. Yeah, people show a lot of love. People show a lot of love. Say Jamaican Rick is coming. Yeah, Jamaican Rick, man, that nigga. God damn. Yeah, Jamaican Rick was funny. I need to have a meet and greet. Yeah, I'm trying to be low key. That's why I be seeming paranoid, because you know it's kind of a fun thing and a trippy thing, because I don't like being somewhere where I'm trying to chill and people know me but I don't know them. That's the thing. So that's why I'm always watching my back, looking around, because most people are cool, but what if somebody recognizes me and somebody might be hostile? You know, could be some white supremacist somewhere, you see? What if a white supremacist recognizes me and he's hostile? See, that's what I keep my eyes out for. I'm always looking out, you know, checking my peripheral for some suspected white supremacists. You dig? Oh, yeah. We're talking about Black Jaguars Matter. Black Jaguars Matter. So you guys need to go to GoFundMe. We got the GoFundMe page. Yeah, I know they're cowards. But still, they might try to do something slick, you know. And they still might try to do something slick. So I still got to watch them. I'm supposed to be working on the reparations movement. I am. Real talk, Taya Breezy. But yeah, Black Jaguars Matter. We got Black Jaguars Matter. I want everybody just go put a little something on it. Everybody right now, go put a little something on it. And there was some suspected white supremacists hopping in my Twitter telling, oh, that's horrible. That woman got mauled. How dare you make something for the damn animal? And I say, you can kiss my black ass, because y'all did the same shit with Harimbi. When Harimbi and that little black boy fell in that cage, they were talking shit about that little boy. Do y'all know they had all types of GoFundMe pages for Harimbi when the gorilla had to get killed for the boy falling in the thing? They were talking all types of shit about that little kid. No doubt, tell you. Much love. I got a lot of love out there in Louisville, too. But yeah, I'm gonna give the money to folks in need. I'm always doing that. I was giving money to people out here. You know, so I'm always doing that. So, but with Harimbi, man, yeah. Do you know how many? They had a bunch of GoFundMe pages for Harimbi. Dude. So yeah, if y'all gonna do one for Harimbi, I'm doing one for the fucking Jaguar. And not only that, they were talking so much shit about the boy and his family. When the little black boy fell in that thing, all the media had a field day shitting on that little boy. They were shitting on his family. They were talking about his dad got a jail record, and his dad wasn't even at the zoo when the shit happened. So they were dragging the black family through the mud and caping for Harimbi. Then, yeah, so this was the little boy fell in by accident. This dumbass woman jumped her foolish ass over there and got mauled, and we're supposed to feel sorry. I don't feel 1 ounce of sorry for her ass. All Jaguars matter. You dig? So if they can raise money for Harimbi, we can raise money for the damn Jaguar. That's what I want to know. I want to know, what's her criminal record? What is her criminal background? So we gotta get off this thing where we think like them. Every time somebody in the dominant society does some stupid shit, we gotta feel sorry for them. But when something happens to us, we're scorned and we're dragged through the mud. No, fuck them. We treat them with the same disdain and indifference that they treat us with. Fuck that. I want to know if the Jaguar is fine. We're going to send the Jaguar some lunch meat, some chicken tortillas. We're going to send him all types, some lamb, some pot pies, Spam. We're going to send the Jaguar all types of good meat to get that nasty taste of mayonnaise out his mouth. He bit her and didn't know what that shit was. You know? So we're going to have to make sure the Jaguar is fine. You know? So y'all go to GoFundMe and type in Black Jaguars Matter. We got to have the same indifference. Yeah, I know that John Lewis, I spill blood in Selma. Fuck that. No, that we got to get the Jaguar and get in some good trouble. We're going to have to get the Jaguar and we're going to all have to get in some good trouble. So we got to make sure that Jaguar is okay. Lord. Yeah, but these animals ain't playing games with these folks. It's like that clip of that elephant I keep showing y'all. Y'all saw that elephant, I talked about that on my Sunday show. That elephant ran up on those two European dudes like, if y'all don't get them the hell up out of here, the elephants know. Elephants are telling you. The elephants are like, what the fuck are they doing here? And did y'all see how big that elephant was? And I told you about them African elephants. Them African elephants are way different from them Asian elephants. When you see animals at zoos, those are Asian elephants. They ain't shit compared to them African elephants. And that video, that's a baby. That big ass, that's a baby elephant. You saw how big it was, and that's a baby. So just imagine the grown elephants over there. Them African elephants are colossal. Them African elephants are huge. You understand me? Yeah, that elephant jugged his ass in the side with his tusk. Man. What's up, beautiful flower? What's up, Ismeta? Yeah, they lucky them African brothers was there. Yeah, that was a baby elephant. And it was huge. Yeah, that was a baby elephant. Yeah. Man. They over there grooving, wherever they are over there. They fucked that whole table up. Yeah. A bull attacked its owner in Jersey. What was this, at a zoo? What was this? That's right, Grady baby. Animals know. They be knowing. Yeah, animals can sense evil. Yeah. She called the cops on a bull. What happened? Wait. What happened with a bull? What happened with a bull? Somebody had a bull and a bull attacked him. What happened? Yeah. What kind of bull was this? What's up, brother? All right. The bull got loose. Oh, so the police had to come and shoot the bull. A white lady got attacked by her own bull. Did y'all see something? This came on, and I talked about this before. It was some show, I don't know what, I forgot what it was, but these white people got they had a pet chimpanzee. They had a pet chimpanzee, this older white couple. They had a pet chimpanzee, and the chimpanzee ended up fucking up the husband. And they were trying to talk to the chimpanzee like it was a kid or something. They were like, well, you better sit down and eat some cake. And then the white lady was like, we were having a birthday party, and the chimpanzee was acting a little ornery. He was acting ornery, and I told him, if you want some cake, you better sit down. And then he attacked my husband. All right, white people think, well, y'all think that privilege should be working on everything. So the chimpanzee ripped the husband's face off. I mean, his face is fucked all up. He got like a plastic face. I mean, fucked him up. You dig? I hate to, find humor in tragedy like that, but damn. Even Michael had sense enough to get rid of Bubbles. Because, you got to respect them. So they're not human, and some of those animals are strong, and they said Bubbles was around the house acting a goddamn fool. So they had to put Bubbles in a sanctuary. They had to get rid of Bubbles. Bubbles out there tearing up shit, throwing Oscar and Grammy Awards all over the house, fucking it up. You gotta go. Getting glitter gloves, getting the glitter from the gloves all fucked up around the house. So they had to get rid of Bubbles. And you remember LaToya had that reality show, and I think it was some show where they had LaToya, and she went to visit Bubbles, because I think Bubbles is still alive. He's living on some kind of sanctuary compound right now. And she went to visit Bubbles. Like, Bubbles, remember me? Bubbles sitting up there like, I don't know you. I don't know none of you motherfuckers. But I'm gonna fuck you up if you get close to this cage. Yeah. Yeah, they dress. Look. We gotta respect animals for what they are. No monkey don't want to be in no goddamn overall. They want their ding-a-ling and asshole out. They want to scratch it. They want to be in a tree scratching their balls. They don't want to have on no damn cross-color jumpsuits and shit. They don't want that. So we got to respect that. We got to respect that shit. Bubbles don't know what to do. Bubbles, he in the house with Jermaine, and Jermaine got all that curl activator spray irritating the monkey nose. They don't know what's going on. So them chemicals, they're not used to that. And yeah, if I'm a monkey, I want to do monkey shit. Let me do monkey shit. Don't try to have me do human shit. I'm walking around the house on my legs. I want to walk on all fours and swing on vines. Get monkey pussy. I don't want to sit up in the house with y'all ass. He want to be in the jungle getting his monkey turn up on. You ain't got no bitches. What you gonna do? I'm trying to get it in. I can't do nothing here. Y'all ain't got me no woman. Yeah, so yeah, they gonna whoop somebody's ass. I'm gonna do monkey shit. Damn, y'all gotta understand where the monkey's coming from. Like shit. Back in my old habitat, I had a whole gang of hoes. I'm here watching TV, eating Hot Pockets. I don't even supposed to digest the shit. I'm supposed to be eating bamboo shoots and leaves. They got me eating nigga shit. I'm eating catfish nuggets and red beans. My stomach is fucked up. Damn. They don't want that. Lord. Think about it. Think how much they're not happy. And then the monkey be like, look, I'm about to fuck this nigga up. He coming here. This nigga coming here with one more chicken burrito. I'm fucking his ass up. Oh my God, he's ornery. Man. You dig? And animals, even if you gave them like the kind of fruit that's sold, back home in the States, that shit is so processed and modified. I think animals know the difference. Like, this ain't the real deal. Man, you try to give a monkey one of them bananas, like, What's this Monsanto ass chemicals y'all got on this banana? Because you notice, man, a lot of stuff, even here in Jamaica, the food tastes different here. It's fresher. The food here that I've eaten, the food tastes fresher here. People grow a lot of stuff here. You dig? So the food, there's a fresher taste to it because, you got brothers on the streets who's, they're selling jerk chicken and, they're getting, the pure shit. They're not getting hormone chemical chickens up. So that's why the shit tastes so good. It tastes way better. You don't have all those funky ass chemicals in the foods. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all need to come here to Jamaica just for the food alone, man. And just hit them brothers up on the streets selling jerk chicken, rice and peas, bammy. They got that shit bammy. It's like bread dipped in coconut and fried. I mean, they got all types of shit just banging here. Sour sop. Yeah, they selling fake fruit out there, man. Yeah, I heard the KFC out here is better, and their KFCs all over the place. Yeah, food is way more authentic. Just like when I was over in Africa, man, the food was so much pure. It tastes better. It gave you more energy. The shit we have is so processed and it just weighs you down. That's why you got to travel and just get a lot of the bullshit out of your system. The bammy is cassava fried. Ain't it bread? Ain't bammy bread? It's like bammy bread, right? Get some breadfruit. Yeah, man, our food, truth be told, nah. Ain't no particular topic, man. I'm just chopping it up with the family. But nigga, I've been tearing up that jerk chicken, rice and peas, heavy since I've been out here, man. It's cassava. Okay, cassava. It's one with starch. There's something that I had at the buffet. It was kind of a purplish thing. It was a starchy, potato-ish looking thing. What was that? I don't know what it was. It kind of tastes like a potato / yam. It had a purple hue to it. I don't know what the name of it was. Now, I meant to ask somebody what it was. Do any of my Jamaican people know what that is? It has the texture of a potato. It felt like it might have. I don't think it was taro though, because I know what a taro is. Y'all give me a bunch of different names. It's a blue yam. It wasn't too sweet though. It had the texture, of a potato, but it was softer. How you doing, brother? It was softer. Might have been yucca. Breadfruit? No. Blue yam? I don't know. But it wasn't that sweet though. Nigga said a Rasta fruit. Yeah, nigga making up shit. Purple sweet. Yeah, I've had a purple sweet potato before, and it tastes sweet. Not yucca. They call potato yam. Oh, okay. Okay, so they call a potato yam. Okay. What's up, Trag? What bammy? I know what bammy is. Hit the drag lock fruit. Yucca. What's up, Pink Toes? How are you, Team Light Skin? They call it yam and yucca and cassava the same thing. Yucca. Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving soon. I should have asked them what it was, because I think I had it for breakfast actually. I had it this morning. Before I left, I was just kind of just getting a few things. They had some corn meal porridge, which was good. They had some kind of pastries in that potato purple looking thing, and I don't know what it was called. It was a light purple. I wish I should have asked what it was. So. And another thing that's good out here, I think, is it the Aki fish? Is that the name of it? Am I pronouncing that right? Aki fish? Beef patty. It's a yam. Okay. Alisira, I think it might have been a yam. I don't know. Oh yeah, Joe Biden. We giving Joe Biden that work too. We giving Joe Biden that work too. DJ Khaled is out here too. I wonder where he's staying. Aki and saltfish. Okay. That shit is good. Yeah, I had that the other day. That Aki and saltfish. I thought the fish was called the Aki, but I guess the fruit is called the Aki. Okay. Aki is a vegetable eaten with saltfish. Okay, yeah, that shit is banging, man. It's kind of a stir-fry thing. Oh, man, that shit is banging. So y'all come out here and get some of that. Yeah, I heard, Aki, that Aki is poisonous if you don't get it. You got to get it at a certain time and cook it a certain way. Right? The texture of Aki is weird, yeah. With fried dumpling, yeah. But man, they make it expensive, yeah. But dude, yeah. When you go home, back home, you know, all that Jamaican food, you know, they jack up the prices. I'm telling you, dude, for like $5, you can just pull up to one of these cats on the streets who got a grill. They'll hook you right on up, man, and you eat good for that night. So why my eyebrows so close to my hairline, bro?
What you got? Do the step. Here we go.
The low key turning up a little bit out there.
Who read the law?
Hold on, how do I get down here?
Who read the law?
I'm trying to get down here to the turn up. Hold on, guys. How the hell do I get down? What's up? We turning up at the hotel. They're doing the reggae version of Who Run the World. So I have to go down here to the beach party. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. What's up, guys? I'm still out here in Jamaica. Oh, that's my shit right there. Hold on. Nasty girl, blood clot. Nasty girl, blood clot. Nasty girl. Let's see what they got going on down here. Blood clot. Nasty girl. Hello, sister. Let's see what they got popping out here. We got a little beach thing going on over here. See the beautiful beach. White folks out here getting in.
Come on, somebody say Irie. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody clap to the beat. Let's go. Ready, 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 ready. Point your body. On your man. Let's go. Let me go. Boy, boy. Back it up and back it up. Here we go. Oh, low, can he go? Oh, low, can he go? And shake, shake, shake that up. Shake that, shake that, shake that up. One. Here we go. Who's that? Who's coming next? Who's coming next? Who's coming next? Who's coming next? Here we go. One by one, one by one. Boy, boy. Oh yeah. Here we go. 5 seconds. Ready, ready. 5, 4. Shake, 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 shake that, shake that, shake that up. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1. Next, who's next? Ready, 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 ready. Get crazy. Oh yeah. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Go shorty, it's a birthday. Go shorty, let's party. Ready, ready, ready. Oh yeah, take it up, take it up. 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah, shorty. Maxi, Maxi, Maxi. What you got? Maxi, 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 Maxi. Go Maxi, go Maxi. It's the birthday. Let's go. Oh, 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 oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Come on, let's go. Somebody. Anybody. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Just differ, my style just differ. Just differ, my sound just differ. My flesh just differ. My reach and everything just differ. But just differ, my style just differ. Just differ, my sound just differ. It's cracking up, just differ.
Oh Lord. Boy, the struggle is real, ain't it? The struggle is real. That's all I got to say. Okay. I'm gonna call the night on that one. They turning up though. They are turning up. Well, they be egging these motherfuckers on. That's the funny thing to me. These women be dancing so flicked and they be egging their asses on. Go gal! Go gal! Oh, they be pumping their asses up. Shout out to them Jamaican DJs. Them Jamaican DJs be giving motherfuckers confidence. Shake that booty! Shake the booty! Shake the booty! Okay. Boy, the struggle was real. I'm gonna ask them, can we go swimming at night? I'm gonna ask them if it's okay, or do they close the pool at a certain time? If there ain't nobody in the pool, I'm gonna take me a damn swim. I haven't swam since I've been here. Go to Kingston, nigga. I was in Kingston earlier. Today. Lord, they are doing the most. Lord, boy, the struggle is hella real. Boy, them white women, Lord. I bet Team Light Skin gonna be up there on their ass. Oh my goodness, I'm good. Let me get away from the festivities. Oh man. Swimming the beach. Yeah, he's gassing their asses up. Well, that's what these DJs be doing. They be pumping them up. Swim in the ocean at night, shit. I ain't about to get attacked by a killer dolphin. I ain't about to swim at night in the ocean. And I'm funny style about the damn pool. You know, they got swamps. I don't want no Jamaican alligator to slip up in this shit. I should go across the street and get some soursop. I haven't had no soursop drink today. Anyway, y'all need to go again. Go to GoFundMe and go to Black Jaguars Matter and contribute to Black Jaguars Matter. Oh yeah, I want to see that glowing fish in the dark thing. Well, the water glows in the dark. I should go there. I should find out where that is around here. But anyway, y'all go to Black Jaguars Matter on GoFundMe and check out my last broadcast. What is this? Hold on. Check out my latest broadcast on Tariq Radio, on my YouTube channel, my Tariq Radio YouTube channel.